Hello everyone, I'm Joe Williams, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to attempt to answer some questions I've had as to how I put my videos together. Especially the ones where I'm in the same room as myself to play duets, the Bach double, and even the Largo from Vivaldi's Four Seasons. The technique for these were all the same, and I'll share with you how I did that. I'm sure there are many ways of doing these videos. I've only been doing it since lockdown, about 3 months, so I'm still learning new things myself. So the equipment I have is an external microphone with an iPhone socket, so I can plug it directly into my iPhone. If you don't have an external microphone, you can record audio quality with a voice memo. But make sure that in your voice memo settings, your audio quality is set to lossless. The default setting here is compressed, but this can give a rather tinny sound as it takes out many of the natural harmonics. I also have a second iPhone, an old one which I kept, and my MacBook Pro with Final Cut Pro installed. Final Cut Pro is a very good video editing suite. There are lots of other video editing software that you could use, but I have only used Final Cut Pro. Oh, and a digital metronome with a headphone socket and, of course, headphones. I will now go through the process stage by stage using the Bartók Violin Duet number 26 from his 44 duos for violin as an example. This very short duo, about 30 seconds long, is ideal for the demonstration, and the technique would be the same however long the piece is. Okay, I'm all set now to start. I have my headphones on, my metronome set at 116, which is the tempo marking for this duet. I have over here my microphone plugged into my main iPhone, so I shall just click record. Okay, so that's recording now. I shall start my metronome, and it's important to give a count in so that when I do the second violin part, I know when to come in. So you'll see what I mean now. So I start it, it's going off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I shall now do the second part, which starts with the bar's rest, but I also do the same counting as I did before, because when I put it into the program, I shall sync up the counts at the beginning. 1, 2, 1, 2. I will now transfer those two audio tracks into my Final Cut Pro software. Okay, here I am now in my Final Cut Pro. Here, where my arrow is pointing, is the audio track that I've recorded for the Bartók Violin 1, and below it is the audio track that I clicked for the Bartók Violin Duo 2. Now, if you look, let's just hear what they sound like here.
So you'll see what I mean now.
Okay, so at the moment we're hearing both of them at the same time, but looking underneath, I can just see, I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger, these where my where the arrow is now, they're the numbers that I counted. So hopefully if I play from here,
1, 2, 1, 2, 2.
they're not quite matched up yet, so I can move one along.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
And there we have them both playing together. I could make the sound a bit better now by, because I was recording in quite a dry room. So I'm going to the effects here, go to the audio effects, and we have something called a large room. So it should give the effect now by adding it to the both parts. If I play it again,
So start it.
it's now like we're in a large room.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
That's quite a lot of audio. We can actually echo. We can actually take the echo down as well if we wanted to. Okay, the next part of the process would be to record the 2 audio tracks that I've put on my software just with my second iPhone, and I'm just going to play the audio tracks and click on voice memos just to record it on my iPhone. So I shall do that now. I shall click record. And I need to give myself a bit of time because you'll understand why. Okay, so I'm going to click record now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Okay, I've recorded that already, and now the next part is the fun part. It's where I actually do the video recording, and I shall set that up now. Okay, here I am in the room where I shall do my recording. I've got the curtains closed because the sun's shining and I don't want the light coming in behind me. I've got my iPhone set up there on a tripod so that it doesn't move, because I need to do the violin 1 part first, and then I need to do the violin 2 part, and the camera mustn't move. Okay, I'm ready now to put the first violin part down, so I shall click play and get into position. I need to give myself a bit of time because you'll understand why. Okay, so I'm going to click record now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Okay, I am not going to move the camera, but I shall move the music stand to there. And now I shall stop that recording and do another one playing the second violin part. Okay, I'm going to click play now to do the second violin part. I need to give myself a bit of time because you'll understand why. Okay, so I'm going to click record now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
I shall now go and put those both into my Final Cut Pro program. Okay, here we are now in the Final Cut Pro editing program again. Here you can see violin 1. You know it's violin 1 because there I am standing on the left hand side of the screen. And here is the video track for violin 2, the audio track for the violin 1, and underneath that the audio track for violin 2. So now it's a question of lining them all up together. So the first thing I'm going to do is move the violin 2 part to on top of the first violin part. And then I need to try and get them all lined up. So I'll just do a bit of jiggling around here, trying to get the audio to sync as well. I'll make everything a bit larger. It's easier to see what I'm doing. Okay, when you're happy with how things line up, this button here, where I am now, need to go down to crop, because I'm now going to crop the top part, which is the second violin part, along from the top left-hand corner. Just drag that to a point where I think it looks quite natural. Click done, and then you have your two violins on the same timeline at the same time. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that looks okay. Okay, so now I need to just do some more final adjustments to line everything up. I can see that needs moving there, and see what that sounds like. No, a little bit more movement up there. Slight more adjustment. See what that sounds like. Okay, I'm happy there with the sound. So the last thing to do now is to take out the count that I had. So the count, if you remember, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and here. So I go to this arrow here, click on blade, put the blade in there and underneath it there, go back to there, go to the arrow, select and delete. And now hopefully we should have a finished product. I hope that was useful and clear. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost anything and you will get to see when I post new videos up. Thank you.